Gotta make
Hello.
an entrance.
Yeah, man. I was like the Grim Reaper riding on a motorcycle. Wait a minute. Isn't that a movie? Ghost Rider.
It
Anyway,
is.
happy Mother's Day. Probably not Mother's Day by the time we get this out, but it is today. So happy Mother's Day to anyone who has pushed a big human being baby out of your vagina. You rock. I feel for you. I have seen this firsthand, and I'm
Big,
glad I was not part of it.
big thanks to all the mothers out there, and those of you watching. Find your mother and say hey and thanks. Give her a big hug.
Definitely.
I'll be doing that after
All right.
this reaction.
So this is a reaction for Amy, who is our channel MVP's. Um,
Daughter-in-law, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was out. Out. She's with her son. So and she's a Swiftie. So I told Jennifer, I was like, so this whole time, you've been like getting Toll in this ear and Swiftie in this ear. I was like, you're like a unique person that's received this. I know this myself because we have already done two other sort of reactions that haven't made it out of purgatory yet.
Yeah.
False God, which sent me down a rabbit hole that I'm going to ask you about here in a minute, and the monologue song because it's freaking good, man. Go ahead and tell you, it's funny as hell. But man, it's just a short little reaction, but kind of like my love life. But hey, uh, Saturday Night Live pun. Um, man, I said a lot of ums. OGL, take over, man.
So we are going to be
I'm getting
reacting to
lyrics.
the song Epiphany. Did a little digging on this one. This is actually really fascinating. This is a song about healthcare workers, essentially medical workers, and she is essentially comparing them to soldiers and that they deal with a lot of death, they deal with a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional anguish, and it's things that can be tough to speak about. So you have to hold that in. Taylor's grandfather actually fought in the Battle of, and bear with me on the pronunciation here, Guadalcanal, which is, I think that was a battle against the Japanese in World War II, which lasted about 6 months. And she mentioned that he never talked about it, which is something that's common with a lot of people who have had relatives
Was he in
that went to
Australia?
war. They do not, they don't want to discuss it. They don't want to talk anything about it. So she
Was
was
he
just. I'm sorry.
was he stationed in Australia?
That I'm not sure.
That would make sense because they're right beside Japan, and that's where this request comes from. Suggestion.
See,
Australia.
also called Operation Watchtower. It was no, Guadalcanal is the it's a part of the Solomon Islands, I think. It's a
All
series of
right.
islands. It's they're British islands, I think. So my geography is
Well,
not good.
I commend her for that because I will speak at the end of this. I have a terminal disease myself, so I know a lot about, or I've had my fair share of hospital stays, and have seen what the workers go through, and seen what some of the workers put people through. So it goes both ways. But usually, it's the staff catches a lot of crap
Yeah,
from
I think
insane people that want to hurt them for no reason because they don't want to be in the hospital to people who complain about everything there is to complain about.
it's not a job that I would want. And seriously, props to Taylor for shining a light on this and giving these people the credit that they deserve. Because again, a good nurse, a good doctor can make all the difference in the world. I remember just sort of sticking around when my mom was having her cancer treatments, and just most of the medical staff we dealt with there were absolutely amazing. So, and major props to them. Uh,
Shit. All right, so let's get to it. We've 5 minutes in. Um,
uh,
the rabbit hole and the healthcare. We'll talk about that in the
yep.
reaction. stick around for the rabbit hole. It's a question to you Swifties. I want to go to war with some of these religious people that are persecuting Taylor.
Taylor's been catching some flack, undeserved, as of late.
And I have a really cool idea that involves these two characters.
Taylor's the one under.
They couldn't hear you. You had to take us off.
To say Taylor's the one on the right. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I'm sure they know. All right, let's do this. Oh, I guess I can share my screen.
There's that.
There is that. I had an epiphany that might work. He gone.
Keep your helmet, keep your life, son. Just a flesh wound. Ease your rifle. Crawling off the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out. And some things you just can't speak about. With you I serve, with you I fall down, down. What you breathing, what you breathing out, out. Something med school did not cover. Someone's daughter, someone's mother. Hold your hand through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out. And some things you just can't speak about.
Very powerful. I'll try to say this in a short way. I've been in there many times in rooms here where people are passing away. The room is full of gloominess and sadness and people praying for God to please not take this person from them. And it's almost instantaneous when the person passes. The room lightens up. Everyone feels better, whether they realize it or not. They start, she's in a better place. God's plan. Well, why the hell couldn't you feel that way? Make the room's energy that way while this person was scared to death that they're about to die. Instead, you're begging God to keep them. Then you're telling God that he did the right thing by taking them. So, in my opinion, that's hypocritical bullshit. Now, whether they know they're doing it or not is a different thing. But I've seen it firsthand many, many, many times. So, I don't know if that has anything to do with what she's saying. I just thought it was important to say. So, I got lyrics here.
All right.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say this in regards to what you said. That's part of the emotional baggage that they sort of have to kind of absorb, almost like photosynthesis. It's not their family or friend or whatever, but they've also seen this person for a while, or perhaps been caring for this person for a while.
No, I'm talking about the family. I'm not talking about the workers.
But yeah, I'm simply saying that whatever the healthcare worker a lot of times is in that gloomy room sometimes where they have to sort of absorb that.
Yeah. I've talked to many of them about these situations.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they shouldn't have, but I mean, I don't know their name.
But I do definitely see what you mean, though. Like, why not try to cheer the person up or like give them positive energy?
Then be sad when they're gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Totally opposite, man. Like,
I agree. And,
I mean, if you go in somewhere where somebody's scared, and you get scared and upset with them, it's just going to manifest itself and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's going to make things worse.
Agreed.
If you go where somebody's mad, you get mad with them, hell, you'll kill them. It'll make them worse.
Negative energy does tend to feed on itself.
If you go in there and smoke a joint with them, give them a Xanax, they probably won't go kill nobody. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying. All right. Keep your helmet. Keep your life, son. Just a flesh wound. Here's your rifle. Crawling up the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out. And some things you just can't speak about. With you, I sir. With you, I fall down. With you, I breathe in. With you, breathing out. Something med school did not cover. Someone's daughter, someone's mother. Hold her hands through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out. And some things you just can't speak about. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of a relief. To make some sense of what you've seen. With you, I serve. With you, I fall down. With you, I breathe. With you, breathing out. With you, same thing. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you've seen. Great lyrics.
Great.
I don't know how the hell I read them that fast, but
There's not a whole lot of them.
well, it usually takes me a lot longer to read just a little bit. But anyway, I just stopped the damn sharing. Yeah, that was a station notification. That was not me. That was my mental health. All right, let's do this.
Crawling off the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out. And some things you just can't speak about. With you I serve, with you I fall down. What you breathing out. Something med school did not cover. Someone's daughter, someone's mother. Hold your hand through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out. And some things you just can't speak about. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see. With you I serve, with you I fall down. What you breathing out. With you I serve, with you I fall down. What you breathing out. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you've seen. Make sense of what you've seen.
for you two guys. Yeah, emotional. Because I love it, and I don't love it, but I appreciate it. I just went against everything I believe in, as far as don't. I've had a hard time talking about anything but my COPD. My things killed me. I can talk about anything else, whatever dark subject you want. I can talk about it till the sun comes up and the light comes back. Don't matter. But I think I'm being selfish in that myself. But that's not what this is about. So I can see that she is purposely, I'm not saying she isn't using any vocal technique, but she's not using anything fancy. No bridges, no long bravado or crescendos. It's just a beautiful rendition of a sad thing with a beautiful voice. Some small, I don't even know if you call it a crescendo, just dips and very clean tone in her voice. And she's not hitting different octaves. It's very respectfully done.
I think a lot of times singing is most effective when it sort of mimics the speech pattern that's common with the emotion that it's trying to convey. Like you said, she's not doing a whole lot of holding notes long. She's not making anything fancy. She's letting a lot of air into her sounds, give it that breathy tone. She is intentionally, it seems like, letting notes drop off, especially at the end of phrases. She's instead of holding it out or adding vibrato or doing any kind of runs, it sort of drops off, which gives this feeling like when you're trying to talk to someone about something you uncomfortable with, sometimes you just kind of stop. It's like, well, I feel like, and her voice is conveying that really well. It's just she's a really talented singer who knows what's best for the song that she's doing, and she's able to vary her approach to convey that best. I really appreciate that about her. That's a good quality to have. Obviously,
Pretty rare.
Yeah, the fact that she writes these songs herself, and you can tell that this means a lot to her just watching her face in this performance. Also appreciate the fact that she kind of left the glamour elsewhere. She's good at these amazing outfits and pictures and stages, sort of stage presentations.
She looks like Eddie Vedder. I mean, she's
she's just sort of like she just is about to go to bed, but figured she'd sing something before it. And again, that's perfect because this is not a trivial matter. So again, that's one. That's one again. My first one of the reaction. But I like the fact that she is giving attention to some people that sometimes don't get it when they need it. I like the fact that she's, appreciating heroes, for lack of a better term, which makes
they are
kind of it makes the crap that she's getting lately seem all the more ridiculous, and that is my attempt to segue, Danny, into this rabbit hole you've been discussing.
We'll talk about it. That's mine down there, by the way. I have no idea why you guys use 13, but I'm an odd guy, and that just seemed to fit. So, yes, out of respect, it's not meant to be. I mean, talking about farting during this sad song is probably not the best combination, but it is contrast, and that's what we're talking about here.
Humor is a good weapon to use against sadness. I'm sorry.
It is. It's not always the best one, but it helps.
With you I serve, with you I fall down, down. Watch you breathing, watch you breathing now. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you've seen, make sense of what you've seen.
See how he's got his palm over that? He's palm muting. That's why it sounds like that. And it's only in your left ear. But that is so cool. I love that. I love that sound.
That
Sounds like you got no distortion on it, just maybe some turn on the guitar, but no pedals. He's just palm muting and kind of just picking, if you will, picking flat notes in a way. It's kind of how you look at that, but they're not flat. They're just muted.
that soft muted picking technique really, as I was thinking it, I was wondering if I was hearing what I thought I was hearing. It really
Yeah.
reminds me of Mike Rutherford from Genesis and Mike and the Mechanics. He was really good at those, muted
Yeah.
picking lines that sort of like threaded their way through the song. I also like the piano arrangement in this and
Oh, it's great.
how it goes with the vocal. It seems like there's like enough open spaces there, but it sometimes when there's space in the vocal, the piano will fill it. Sometimes when there's space in the piano, the vocal will fill that space. But sometimes they just sort of let the space go and let that be almost a musical instrument in and of itself.
And I think that, again, Taylor's showing humbleness here because she writes most all of her songs in one room in her house at a piano. And, yeah, I've been watching a lot of Taylor Swift stuff. So, call me a Swifty tool. I don't care. I want to go to bat for the Swifties as a Tool fan who's been persecuted. Our band has for a long time for being devil worshippers. Devil, the more they talk about it, the more Maynard puts interpretations in there. You could think that talking about the devil, like the song Eulogy. It's about taking somebody up a cross that's nailed up and making fun of him for being a martyr. Everybody thought it was about Jesus, about L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
Had nothing to do with Jesus whatsoever or religion. He did use a cross. He did say he'd die for people. So, anyway, point being, there's been a lot of these little channels that have been persecuting Taylor bad. Like, have you ever heard of his Ben Sevenfold? Have you ever heard Iron Man? Have you ever heard all these deathcore bands? I mean, why aren't you talking shit about them? Why aren't you why are you bringing Taylor Swift up like she's ruining America's youth by singing in character as a witch or whatever she is? Point is, I got a live stream ready. I've already done it. It's already ready to be released. Is it a good idea or not? If you say not, I'll knock on the door. If you say not, I won't do it. I'm gonna finish the song out. OJ and advance for the door.
All right. So with Danny gone, first of all, I just want to say to the people that are talking all this crap about Taylor, for I guess I'm sure some of it's coming around the song "False God." I'm sure there's I don't know what the other things are, but just all you're gonna do is turn her into a metal icon. If you keep this up next year, she'll be touring with Iron Maiden or Tool or maybe a triple bill. I don't know, but uh, Denny hasn't shown me the live stream yet. He's kept it under wraps. I would personally like to see it, but like I said, let us know, guys, or like he said, I should say, let us know if you think releasing the live stream would be a good idea. Exploring the demonization, I guess, of Taylor Swift. I mean, the poor girl catches enough crap just for her dating habits and such. Just, I don't know. I feel bad for her sometimes, even though she's wouldn't mind having some of her money, but that doesn't make you immune to shit like this. So, who
It
was at
makes
the
it
door,
worse
sir?
sometimes.
Yeah, oh yeah,
My neighbor.
oh yeah. Okay. So all the parasites come out and whatnot, but I personally would be very interested in seeing your live stream, but we will leave that up to the fans and the Swifties. So thank you guys very much for watching this reaction. It's another awesome Taylor Swift song, and again, very profound. So a couple more of these, I'm going to start to feel really stupid for not jumping on that train sooner.
Yeah, I mean, it really would have nothing to do with Tool, except for the fact that we've been persecuted for that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Taylor and Maynard are the best troll hunters on the earth. They're the best at the interviewers that try to get over on them, and they end up making them look stupid because they're smarter, more clever, and they've been trolled for a long time. Like the little kid that gets picked on that you don't think can fight, but he'll beat the hell out of you because he's been in more fights than you have because he's been defending himself for a long time. Anyway, I get passionate about these things, so yeah. Anyway, much love. And
Taylor Swift is awesome. Great songwriter. Very, I think, underappreciated as a vocalist.
False God's coming soon because, you know, we're anti-religious. Was that snarky?
Again,
I'm sorry.
Comments. Talk to
again.
us.
Damn it.
Yeah, talk to us about Taylor Swift songs you want to hear us react to. Tell us about, tell us what you think about her, what people are saying about her, and just talk to us. We always appreciate that. We'll answer every comment, and we love you guys. Jennifer, Custom Creators got your back. We love you.
Amy.
For
you. And yeah. Tool Swifties. I'm gonna come up with a name. I don't know what it is yet.
Stools?
Maybe I won't. Oh man, come on. That was terrible. Your jokes suck. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Not really. I was taking on the screen. He can bring me right back off. We're gone. Much love, y'all.